Hey, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Clay Rojas, and I am the Director of Training at Pro Youth and Families in Sacramento, California. So first, let me just thank you all for the opportunity to share my experience of working with justice-involved youth using this amazing curriculum called Mind Matters. I just wanted to tell you my experience and share with you how this program has helped us with justice-involved youth. You may or may not have already heard about it from my friend and colleague, Carolyn. I started this program that I currently have around 2015 down at the Grizzly Youth Academy in San Luis Obispo. From there, we brought the program up north to where it's at now. We're operating in Sacramento and in Placer County. And I just want to tell you the amazing success stories that I've seen from youth who could have been sent away to do longer periods of time, but instead they were given the opportunity to complete programs with us in exchange for going away to the Department of Juvenile Justice or doing a longer time somewhere else. Mind Matters specifically has really helped us to show these young people how to regulate their emotions. And I'm a firm believer that when a young person is not able to regulate their emotions, they are going to reach out to other systems, other methods of coping with their feelings and their emotions that are generally unhealthy. So for example, to cope with anxiety or depression or anger or fear, young people may resort to substance abuse. They might resort to promiscuity. They may resort to violence. And we see the manifestations of these problems, we think to ourselves, oh, it's just a bad kid. But what we have found is that most of these young people that we're working with have extremely high ACE scores or adverse childhood experience scores. And it is a manifestation of the trauma that they've experienced for many years, most of them. And so you all being in the position that you're in have the unique ability to change the way that we're doing business when it comes to justice-involved youth, because I'm here to tell you that in my experience, most of the kids that we work with who are justice-involved are typically in a mental health crisis. Some of them are diagnosed, some of them are misdiagnosed, and some of them have never seen a therapist at all, but they are exhibiting behaviors that would be consistent with some type of mental health condition. And so instead of locking our kids up, we have found the opportunity working in Placer County specifically, but also in Sacramento, where they're able to come and do our programs and really do the inner work that they may not be willing to do with a regular therapist. And so we bring in the Mind Matters curriculum, and it is really appealing to them because we give them tools that they can use at any time, any day. This curriculum can be delivered by anyone who is certified. You do not have to have an advanced degree. So we can really bring people in to give this curriculum to our kids that also have their own lived experience. And that is huge because when we come in and work with the kids, credibility is a big deal to them. And so when we come in and they see people that look like them and they see people that have shared some of the same traumas and even some of the same experiences, and we're giving them this curriculum, it hits differently than in the past. And so I just want to encourage you all to think about alternatives to what you may typically sentence a kid to. Instead of long periods of time, what about some of these other restorative justice models? And what about incorporating some of these great curriculums like Mind Matters and others from the Dibble Institute, which we are huge fans of, and start showing kids how to regulate their emotions, start showing kids how to have healthy coping mechanisms in ways that are not so complex that they cannot understand how to do it. And so in other words, Mind Matters is a simple curriculum that gives them basic tools on how to regulate their emotions, how to ground themselves, and how to prepare for life's challenges. And I think if we're successful in bringing more of these programs in to our justice-involved youth, we're gonna see a reduction in recidivism, we're gonna see a reduction in incidents in the institutions, and we're gonna see a better relationship between staff and those youth who are in the system. Ultimately, what we want to see is thriving citizens in our community, just doing amazing things. So thank you for your time. I appreciate you. For more information on what we do, you can go to proyouthandfamilies.org. Feel free to contact me. And if you have any questions about how we can help your county, feel free to give us a call. Thank you so much.